Hi guys. Today I've come with a message. I just wanted to say, oh my gosh, thank you guys for like all the love on my recent YouTube videos. It means a lot, that first of all that I'm finding people that get me and that resonate with what I have to say. People that feel less alone because of the things that I'm saying, which is basically the whole point of my YouTube channel. I just want to talk about my experiences and my thoughts and beliefs so that people who think that way, see that way, or even if you don't, like, I just want people to feel welcome when they watch my YouTube videos. So it means a lot to me that, like, you guys like my videos. Like, it really does mean a lot because I essentially just make these for myself mostly, but I also make them for other people. So the fact that I am finding people that resonate with this stuff, it's just like, thank you. Like, oh my gosh, thanks for existing, guys. Like, I appreciate your existence. Your existence makes me happy because, yeah, I like humans. Speaking of humans, haters are gonna hate. Haters are gonna hate. Haters are always gonna hate forever and ever. There's always gonna be haters. And it's up to you if you want to call them haters or fans. But essentially, there's always gonna be people who don't like you for whatever particular reason. And that has nothing to do with you. It actually has everything to do with them. And that's because hating specifically typically stems from hating them yourself. Like, think about it. If you don't like something or someone, do you go out of your way to consume that thing? No, you take it out of your life, right? So why would you hate something and then continue to consume it? Like, what's the point? At that point, you're just lying to yourself by saying you hate it. At that point, you're a fan. Haters are gonna hate. But in this message of haters are gonna hate, I had another message embedded, which is being authentic is like the hardest thing you can do ever. It doesn't matter what you may physically look like if you don't fit the European Eurocentric beauty standard. It doesn't even matter that you're not considered pretty, whatever that means. It doesn't matter if the people around you don't consider you the gift that you are. But if you're being yourself, you're already like hot as fuck. Like, for me, that's like oh my god, like, honestly, I could fall in love with, okay, that's a lie, I can't fall in love with everyone or anyone, but if you're being yourself, like that's like my biggest turn on. I'm not even gonna lie. And like, even not even just turn on, but like even for me, like, all my friends, like, I want them to be themselves because I like you because you're you, I used to have this one friend who I used to really like think was really cool until she stopped being herself and she started trying to be like me, and that literally like put me off, like to the point where like I literally couldn't see her the same anymore because I was like, oh my gosh, like, because I know where that's rooted in, but it just puts me off so much that like I don't even want to interact with you anymore. Like, why? You're cool already. Why do you want to be like me? Like, I'm cool too, but I'm not you. We're two different people. I was made by God the way that I am. You were made by God the way that you are. Like, it's honestly a turn off because it's like, why aren't you appreciating what you already are? It's like, it's basically mishandling the gift of your existence. Like, everyone has different perspectives, and like, you should value your perspective. Your perspective matters. Like, the things that you think, the way that you look, the style that you have, it all matters. It's your own collective world, and this whole world is built up of little worlds of people, and without those little worlds of people, like, we all go out of balance. So you need to be yourself so that we can all be ourselves. We need people to be themselves for real. So why are you not being yourself? And that ties back into the hater thing. A lot of people hate on you because they struggle to be themselves, but like they don't know how to be themselves. So instead of like doing the inner work that needs to be done to figure out why that is, they just hate on the people that are doing what they want to do instead, which is like, bruh. Like if I was in that position and I struggled to like be myself, and then I met someone that inspired me, I don't like hate, like I don't feel jealousy. I feel admiration and inspiration. I don't know if it's because I'm an artist, but I am able to recognize that feeling like distinctly. Like if I even like feel a little bit of jealous, I know that that's not jealousy, it's inspiration, because it's like, whoa, like I'm able to appreciate the beauty outside of me without diminishing my own beauty, you know? Like I feel like a lot more people need to learn that, instead of just hating and like projecting their own hate towards the people that they admire, because it's like, what are we doing? Like if you admire someone, talk to them, ask them how they are the way that they are, like figure out, like ask them about their life experiences, ask them about what they do and stuff like that, not like to like become them, but to learn from them, learn how you can implement those lessons into your own being, into your own life, and improve you, not just like not change you, but to improve what you already are, because what you already are is like completely perfect, you know? So like, yeah, haters are gonna hate, and a lot of the times haters are like wounded, so they can't even see outside themselves. They can't see that they're hating. One, they just think that the hate is like not misplaced, like they think it's right. And you know, other times they realize that it's hating, and you know, they realize, and then like they actually do the inner work to discover why they are reacting a certain way to another human being just living their life. And other times they actually like come up to you and ask you how you are, the way that you are, and like genuinely learn from you. And those are the people that I appreciate the most. Like if you know that like, okay, I've had, well, I don't actually know, it's like if the people that dislike me or like that treated me badly in my life like would actually like put their guns down and stop like being so defensive and stop being such a hater, and like actually like took the time to look within and change and like ask me questions and stuff, I'm one of those people where I'm like, bruh, you can change for the better. Like you can, like everyone has a choice to do that. I don't believe in this thing of like one person stays the same all the time. Like I don't believe that. I believe that there is good things available for everyone, and everyone has the ability to change their misfortunes into something good, which is like, yeah, like, and I know that because I have been through a lot of stuff and I'm fine. Well, define fine, but like I've, instead of using those as crutches to displace my own hatred onto other people, I've gone within and actually done the inner work on myself and learned from those experiences that were traumatizing, but I learned from them, and through that I've been able to heal from them slowly, you know? And I feel like that's what we need right now, like in the world. Like I feel like we need to stop we need to stop encouraging hate and like this hater mentality, and like I'm a hater. Like I know we've been joking, like people joke about it, but it's not funny. Like it's not funny to me anymore, because it's like, what's so funny about being a hater? Like you're just hating. Like that is unemployed behavior. Like that is, focus on yourself, bro. Like why are you hating? Like there's literally no need. Like if you're hating on other people outside of you, like you're hating on yourself, bro, because you get what you put out, you know? And sometimes people are just gonna hate you, you know? That doesn't mean that you're putting out hate, but you know, sometimes you being yourself literally triggers people, and it can either trigger them to be better, or it can trigger them to treat you worse for triggering them, like by just existing. Because that happens. And you know, over the years I've kind of learned how to deal with it better and better. I used to really let it get to me. Like it used to really get to me. I'm not even gonna sit here and act and pretend that like, oh, I'm above that, I'm nonchalant. Like it is what it is, people are gonna hate, whatever. Like being hated on is so upsetting. It's so sad because it's like you're just being yourself and people are just hating. But it's happened to me for so long and for such a long time, and like so frequently, that I've reached the point where the energy where, like, okay, if let's say someone's hating on me and it actually does bother me, instead of like letting what they're saying get to me or whatever it is get to me, I just use that energy to make myself feel comfortable again and like to help me heal. I just go within again, you know? Like anytime someone hates on me, I just improve myself, not for them but for me, like so that I don't believe or like let their hate infiltrate my spirit. Because if you keep hearing people hating on you, like subconsciously your soul hears that, you know, and it's not good for you. So like honestly, being hated on is genuinely so sad, and it's such a hard thing to navigate, especially if you grew up in a household that also didn't accept you, that didn't encourage you, because then you'd have to learn how to navigate life and like those aspects on your own. But one of the things that I've done to really help me with navigating with haters and people that like unprovoked just want to bother you or talk shit about you or make up stuff about you or make assumptions about you, first things first, if you have the strength to do it, like literally ignore it and go within and look at all the things that, look at your accomplishments, look at how far you've come, you know, because no one knows you like you do. And these haters, they don't know you at all. Like they think they know you because of what they see, but what they see isn't even real, because they're hating based on their own hate. So like to them, you're just a projection of their own hate towards themselves. So they can't even see you. So like I try not to internalize what they say. Another thing that I do is I try to make sure that I have like a good support system around me, so that if it does get to me or stuff like that, I know that I have people around me that encourage the positive aspects of my life, so that I don't get too hung up on the hate. And another thing that I've learned to do is, if I feel hated on, I indulge in media that inspires me, because the one thing that like counteracts hate for me is inspiration. Like, because that hate, like people hating on you and like wanting you to be something else or whatever, like it inspires me, because it basically means that it's an opportunity for me to look within, even if it's not like part of me, even if it's like not from my own, like out of my own peace looking within. Like it's an opportunity for me to look within and see what needs to be looked at, whatever. And if there's nothing that needs to be looked at, I just move on. Like the hate doesn't bother me because it wasn't even real, you know. If there was stuff that needed to be looked at, it's gonna be looked at. But that doesn't mean that the hater was like correct, because again, they can't even see you. You're not even real. They can only see a projection of what they hate about themselves. That's literally what hating is. Hating for me isn't really that complex. It's like you can't really hate something unless like it triggers you. And for it to trigger you, there needs to be something within yourself that you don't like, because otherwise you wouldn't be bothered by it, or you just simply wouldn't entertain it. So like, or you would just avoid it. So to go out of your way to hate on something, that means that you're literally just hating yourself, because that's like, it's like a form of self-sabotage or like self-harm. Because if you hate something, why do you keep going back to it? Like that's like self-harm, low-key. Because what? Like just ignore it or do something about it or improve. Like I don't know, I just think like hating for me, I've reached that point where it's like it's not that deep anymore, and I'm really proud of that. Like, because a year ago from now, I mean what a year ago from today, yes, I actually said the right thing, a year ago from today, I would have really struggled with that. Like it took a lot of experience and a lot of trials and tribulations to get to where I am right now in the span of a year. And I know that sounds crazy, And I know that I don't know everything and whatnot, but I can safely say that I've dealt with a fair share amount of haters. And my biggest advice for people that get hated on is to just keep being yourself, because for you to attract people just by being yourself, haters, non-haters, believers, you're doing the right thing. If you have haters, just know you're doing the right thing. Okay, I love you. I hope you're good. I hope you're safe. Free Palestine. Save Gaza. Good night.